just said I think that the final score. I don't think is indicative of the way we played the entire game. I think it really got away from us midway through the second half. I thought the first half and even the start of the second half, we were really competing the right way and doing some really good things on both ends of the floor. We got a little bit unraveled, I think, offensively. We had a lot of guys just trying to, do a little too much, not sharing the ball like we needed to, and not making this team have to really work to defend. And then had quite a few turnovers that really cost us and let them get out and run and score some easy baskets. So plenty of stuff that we can correct and take into tomorrow's game.
It seemed like there might, I don't know if you look at it from this perspective, but there seemed to be two stretches there that were really critical. One early where they went about 19-2 or something like that, and then one in the second half where the 6-point lead went to about a 20-point lead. Did you see anything common in those two stretches? Was there anything in particular that enabled them to take control like that?
Yeah, I thought the big thing that happened in both of those, we turned the ball over and gave up some easy baskets for them in transition and allowed them to, create the lead in the first half and then, do the same thing in the second half and expand it. Obviously, in the first half, we had a great response and we were able to get ourselves right back in the game. And then second half, we just, couldn't get ourselves back and unfortunately, never made a game again.
They obviously, you knew coming in, are a tough team to defend, 61%. And do you look at that? Did they get a lot of shots that were open, did you feel, or did they make some tough shots?
I thought they made a few tough ones. I thought Winter was really good in the first half. I mean, I thought we guarded him pretty well, and he had some tough ones. In those runs they had, I think they got a lot of really easy ones. And like I said, a lot of that was transition. They were able to just get out and, they were laying the ball in at the rim or they were shooting wide open threes. And, against a good team, you can't give up shots like that.
Offensively, you guys really finished the first half and began the second half very efficient. And then, as you mentioned, the turnovers crept in. What do you feel? Was there anything in particular that they weren't doing? They got away from it. Were they not running the set well, or anything in particular that you noticed?
Yeah, I think we kind of cut short some of our sets, and we broke out of them probably a little quicker than we needed to, and it was guys that were said I think just trying to go make a play rather than letting everything just come to them, and then that led to, like I said, some untimely turnovers, which really hurt us.
I guess maybe this is a good thing about this new schedule. You get to come back out tomorrow. I don't know. I assume when you get beat by a pretty good margin like this, especially when you think it's a little not as quite as indicative, is it good to get back out there again the next day?
Yeah, I think it'll be really good for us to turn around and compete. And we talked about with the team afterwards. We said the last 12 to 14 minutes of this game was what really did us in and kind of led to our demise. And it's really important that we don't let the last 12 or 14 minutes of this game carry over to tomorrow. And for at least half of the game, we did some really good stuff and competed the right way. And we've got to be able to build on that as we head into another game tomorrow with these guys.
Did the kids get a little frustrated, do you feel, in the second half? They seem to be getting a lot of dunk opportunities on the transition. Was it hard for them to have to go through that?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're, like I said, turning the ball over and leading to some runouts like they had, it's obviously not what you want to be doing. Mm-hmm. I think we were a little bit, I think we got a little bit frustrated on the offensive end, and like I said, I think that was a lot of what led to the defensive issues and giving up those easy ones today.